If I forgot anything, this is just me as not being a professional here, but just doing the best I can to explain about each year of the wax pack or rack pack that I open, or whatever type of pack it is I open. But now to the part that a lot of people like to watch and listen to is the busting of the 1991 Topps Wax Pack. So here's the wax pack, and if you are listening to the podcast, you could go to AV's Ripping Wax Packs on YouTube. Just put that in and this will come up. This is episode 6. So you'll be able to find it there. So here's the 1991 Topps pack. It's red with a lot of yellow in there. The Topps symbol at the top left side of it. Major League Baseball, the real one. They always have done that since 1981. I think they started putting the real one because Donruss and Fleer started then, and they wanted to say they're the real distributor of baseball cards, I guess. So it says on the front, instant win vintage Topps cards. So there it was. Plus sweepstakes with complete vintage sets. And if you listen to the podcast part, they gave away every 1952 to 1991 Topps set. That was the promotion of the 40th anniversary of Topps. So that's pretty amazing. If you listen to the podcast, you'll hear some of the people that won that. So 15 picture cards and 1 stick of bubble gum. And while I'm doing this, I want to just grab one of these so I don't forget the person that's going to get the wax pack that's free. And usually I'll stick a card or something in there, a couple other cards maybe that I'll send to you. So I'm just going to, I have them down here on pieces of paper. I can't really move anything, but I'm just putting my hand down and making a random selection. And it is Tim Widener. Tim Widener. So I talked about him a little bit earlier. And I will leave your name in there if you haven't won yet each week, so it'll add up. Even if you don't comment or anything or like anything, I'll any of the times that I put out when the new episode's coming out on any of the social media outlets, I'll keep your name in there if you haven't won, just to give you a chance. So here we go, 1991 Topps Wax Pack. So I'm opening it up, and I'm going to set down the cards. There are the cards, and there's the gum. I'm going to try the gum again. Here we go. Since it was the last time they put gum in one, I'm going to try it again. Oh man, that's great. It's horrible, but it brings back a lot of memories when this gum actually lasted about a minute anyway. So there it goes. I can't even do anything with it. I can't even spit it out because it's disintegrating. It's just going down my throat. So there's the wax pack wrapper. Here are the cards. Turn them over. I always didn't like when they had them all in different, orientations upside down, but it is what it is. Okay, here's the card, what it looks like. John Candelaria is the first one. Got the Topps 40th anniversary up in the top left corner. The back. Topps always had every stat from every year they had on for their whole career. And that was a long one. Man, John Candelaria had a lot of years that he played. Rex Hudler. Bernard Gilkey. I remember Bernard, good player. And sometimes it has the minor league stats on it as well. Here's one of the all-star cards, Alan Trammell. What a great player he was, Alan Trammell. And look at that, that's crazy. Alan Trammell, the next card was Alan Trammell too, but it's the regular base set card. So you got the regular card, not the all-star. That's crazy. Great career for Alan Trammell. Luis Quinones. Hope I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. Another all-star card, Matt Williams. Being a Cleveland Indians fan, I can remember he was on the Cleveland Indians, and it had the gum wax stain on it. Man, that brings back memories. Here's the instant win game card that I always threw away that I feel like now I could have won some 1952 to 1990 sets. Unbelievable. Rich Rodriguez, not the football coach. Eddie Whitson, Greg Cadaret. No chipper yet. We're looking for that chipper. This guy was a really good player and a great guy, and still coaches with the Indians, I think. At least he had. Sandy Alomar Jr. Had a great career. Had some big clutch hits for the Tribe. Charlie Hayes, Kent Anderson. Oh my goodness! And my brother Curtis's favorite guy with stats. My brother's a stat master. Brooke Jacoby, he loved this guy on the Cleveland Indians. Brooke Jacoby, he was just telling me about him the other day in a text, and it says he looked at this year on one of the cards. He had 32 home runs and 69 RBIs. So you knew the Tribe was terrible at that point because he had 32 home runs and only 69 RBIs, so nobody got on base ahead of him. What a year. He had some good years with the Indians, and he started with the Braves, the Indians, and then I can't remember who he played with after, but I know he played with some other teams afterwards. But that's funny that we were just talking about that. Brooke Jacoby, one of our favorite players when we were young. That was right in the time we were growing up. I was about maybe at that year that he had the 32 home runs and 69 RBIs, 87. That would have made me about 12 years old. I was big into collecting then. And, good card. Great player. Hall of Fame. Should be a Hall of Fame guy. I don't know if he'll get in because of some of the things that happened to him. But Roger Clemens, great pitcher. Wow, he was the Rocket. He was great. So that was it. We didn't find the Chipper Jones, but that's all right. And congratulations to Tim Widener. I'll be getting a hold of you, Tim, and appreciate you listening. And I'll try to send you some type of message to get your address. This is the part of the YouTube video that I will stop at this point and continue on with the end of the podcast.